Woo! Racing with Dio and the King. We're on Fox 59.
Man. I cannot believe it, man, Dio. We're on real TV, son. This is unbelievable.
Man, I love it. They can see us on the other side of the county line.
It's pretty unbelievable. Yes, we are here on Fox 59. It's Racing with Dio and the King, home of NFL football, too. Of course, we're #1 in their hearts and in their dollar figures. We're the actual anchor of this whole daggone thing.
We're making them all the big money. King, what do you think of our set, man?
Hey, it looks pretty neat. Who we got working down here?
Well, we got Andy Pierce down here. He did us our nice little sign here he paid for us. Andy, thank you for finishing up. Good job.
Thank you, Dio.
Just send that bill to Gary Runyon. That's Jack's Tool Rental, Carmel, Indiana. Thank you.
It's in the mail.
That's how we
Take care of your buddy, won't we, King?
Yeah,
we'll fix them right up. Just to put it right on with the rest of it.
Yeah, they got that kind of cash that they can spend. You know, we're going to have a special guest at all times here.
Well, we've got the window on the world right over here.
You never know who's going to pop up.
Oh, my God. What is this?
It's Whistling Joe.
I don't believe this.
Pretty
What have you
cool.
done to my studio here?
We've taken it over.
That's right. We're the biggest money-making show on this station.
You are.
Yeah.
We're the
I'm gonna
Simpsons.
have to check that.
We're the Simpsons.
We're the
You must know
Simpsons.
somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not
The
the
janitor.
animated Simpsons.
No.
No.
Okay, so what are you going to be doing here?
We're going to be talking racing.
You're gonna be talking about racing?
and racing.
That's right.
What do you know about racing?
Just what we read in the Sunday Star.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Or in the magazine. Other than that,
That's it.
we don't know nothing.
Well, I was going over my program schedule in my office since I'm the general manager, and I just happened to notice that you all got the time period on Saturday night following Tales of the Crypt at 12 midnight.
That's the coolest, isn't it?
How did you do this?
Because we're the scariest thing out there, and that's the warm-up act.
That's
You
right.
really are. Well, I tell you what, I believe you will scare the hell out of a lot of people at 12 midnight, and we're looking forward to it. So let me welcome you.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Joe.
Joe.
We're
I
glad
got to
be
get out of here because I'm working late here, and if I don't get it done, you know I'm going to get fired.
All righty.
So you guys
Go
take care.
I'll
Go
speak
get
well
some
to your
business
boss.
done.
Bye-bye.
Two
All right.
care.
coffees black. Thanks.
King,
Yeah,
let's
man.
go racing, man.
Flip them dials, baby. Here we go. And we're going to catch up on the 1993 racing season. Here it comes, man. I ain't lying.
King, it's 94. Earl Baldus, the Pearl of Eldora, King.
Man, that is a mighty big gravy truck there, Dio.
He keeps water. How about the Hewitts here? Don and Jack wants to be just like his daddy.
Looks like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Billy Rose, Robbie Stanley coming up to the driver's meeting. First race opening. How about this guy? One-eyed Jack lining up a decal.
Good to see him back in action, man. That boy took a hell of a spill last year.
Here he is trying to qualify, dropped the timing chain, locked up, slides to a stop, caught the motor. Good job, Jackson, you saved it. Eric Gordon coming down for a heat race. Gets run over by Coletta. Oh, pins the right front, turns her over. Eric's got a little work to do. Here we go, feature. It's showtime, King.
Down they come, baby.
Byron Reed on the pole, Frankie Kerr on the outside.
Oh, all kind of action.
Todd Kane loose, he's over, he's upside down. Collects Blake Hollingsworth, a couple other guys. Knocks him out for a little bit, but he woke up. Frankie Kerr's got the lead, leading Reed going into the first turn. Johnny Parsons in Crispin's car, almost hits Trey House, turns her over, does the old rain dance.
Boy, that's uncharacteristic of old JP.
Well, you know, I said he did the rain dance.
Yep.
It's raining.
Ah.
Frankie Kerr had him covered, King. Here he comes down, your winner of the opening race, Frankie Kerr. Talk about hair. Is that
Man,
a bad hair day or what?
That's a horrible hair day there, son.
Print Express, we got yellow cars this year, King. Feature time, Robbie Stanley starting back, fast time 6th. Everybody gets through the first turn clear. Stanley down low, dives her down, slides her up in front of House, gets in her position. Doug Coletta back there working pretty hard. Mark Alderson in the Crispin car. Mike Bliss had the early lead. Mahoney's up behind him, coming up on lap traffic. Mahoney goes low, pins Bliss behind the lapper. Robbie Stanley gobbles Bliss up in the V6 also.
Man, they're dicing it up out there.
Wildman Coletta all over that backstretch wrestling that thing. Here we go. Stanley down low, underneath Mahoney, up in front of him. King, this race is over because Stanley's going to motor off to win the Vogler Classic at Winchester. He brought her in hot and wet and won the race.
That's old Eleanor Vogler there. Very nice lady.
Here we go, Raceway Park. Chip Thomas runs over Todd Kane. He's ass over tea kettle.
Oh, tearing up old Lex Dudis's brand new racetrack. That ain't right.
Scraping that sealer right off it, wasn't he?
Yep.
And here we go with some more racing action, King. Davey Hamilton from Idaho goes down low. Almost catches a potato there, gets loose. Snags Tyus Carlson, puts him in the wall. That's where we got our wheel from for the set.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing. I want to thank him very much for donating that to the set. Man. That's very nice.
He was a nice guy. Here we go. Kevin Thomas gets his introduction to spinning on pavement.
Wow. That boy's good on dirt, but has to learn on the old pavement there.
That's right. That's right. He's got a ways to learn. Here we go. Feature time. We're off running into the first turn. Eric Gordon takes the early lead. Good to see Eric run up front, being chased by Keeker and Mike Bliss. A couple V6s there.
Yeah, them V6s, man, they whine so high they sound like a blender.
Ooh. There he goes. Down low, slides up in front of Eric's V8. Little bobbit maneuver, and he drives away from him.
Cut him off, son. No!
Finally, Doug Coletta catches Jimmy Keeker, pins him in the wall, tore up the Keeker car pretty good. Back in the pack. Nichols slides up. Stanley gets in the pile, comes up, snags Brad Armstrong, and it's a whirligig.
Man, oh man, that fence, boy, that saved him, didn't it?
His eyes looked over the top of that wheel fence. That was a hell of a ride.
Woo!
Bliss is leading Gordon. Coming down, Keeker's running back behind him. Your winner is Mike Bliss tonight.
Good job by that man, boy. I know he can flat do the job.
Light it up. At Terre Haute?
Terrible hope, man. There,
They put the
Vigo
lights
County.
in, King.
Hey, man, that's some that racing tonight, man. You can't beat that.
You see this thing here?
Yeah.
This is a three-legged pogo stick. It's got a shock on the right rear and coilovers on the other three sides. It's a three-legged pogo stick by Blake Hollingsworth.
There he is. How'd that boy do that day?
Benny Leba, busting tires. We'll miss you, Benny. Well, here's how he does. He gets her up on two wheels. He hikes up the left front. Ain't no fire hydrant around there. He's wrestling that thing. Terry Babb into the wall, qualifying. Cheese and crackers, he's in for in.
Man, heck of a thing to win that day.
Derek Davidson, King,
Yeah.
This guy's going to set fast time. He hikes the left rear, stands it up on the tail. He ain't got nothing touching. Coming down, fast time for the day. Looky here, Dave Darling's ride come down the highway.
Man, he drove in. It was run what you run day there at Vigo County, wasn't it?
Brought in from Bowen O's. There was a show car over there. Brought it in because his car broke. Here we go. Smoking into the first turn on a heat race. Watch that red car. We're going to go up here to lead, and then we're going to come back. This guy is out of the ballpark.
Oh, man, come on back, son.
He's from Mooresville.
Some of those close parking places ain't so daggone good, is it?
No. Okay, Ray Morgan starts on the pole. Robbie Stanley outside. The Holman Classic is underway, King.
That's a great racetrack, man. I'll tell you what, they run way, got like 2 or 3 different grooves on that racetrack.
The lights have changed it completely. There's no dust. There's tough racing. Robbie Stanley's got the Todd Kane almost gets him. Slides by. It's Kerry Foss now moving into third. Kane's back to fourth. Track champion of Kokomo, Gary Fisher, running a tough second. Whoa, Blake Hollingsworth and the three-legged pogo stick has turned her over. He was all right. Here we go. We're racing. Gary Fisher down low, working Stanley. Fisher won the semi. He knows how the track is. Kerry Foss driving Crispin's car, sniffing out behind there. Back in the pack, there's our boy Darlin bringing that road car down.
That thing there, that's got to be scary when you're staring at the sky like that.
Gary Fisher down low, Stanley up the top, Foss running third. Fisher playing that huggy pole stuff. Not really a big cushion up there, but Stanley's trying to work it. Stanley wants to win on dirt. Foss is up front now. Checks out Robbie. Gives him a shot. Right front shock's broke on this car. Watch the right front wheel bounce up and down. Into the third turn. Foss sticks it down there. Up on the cush, Stanley. Foss slides her up. Watch the right front go crazy.
Man.
Still, leader Stanley. Foss wants him, though. Down low. Slides her up. Can't quite do it.
Man, that is some open wheel, wheel-to-wheel action there, Dio.
Now, this is just some back in the pack, three-way sandwich action. That's Hewitt on the inside. Nobody runs on the outside of Hewitt. Foss down low for the position, for the win. A few laps to go. On the gas, Stanley loses, Foss wins. It's a big win for the Steve Chrisman team. Our buddy, Robbie Stanley, you're not going to see much of him because tonight's his night to go on to bigger and better things. Feature time. Green flag. Eric Gordon's got the lead. Robbie back in the pack, had some troubles, gets tangled up with a couple guys. He's going to keep on going. Gordon leading Bliss going into turn one. Coletta running third. Chip Thomas up there. Coletta down low underneath Bliss. He wants Gordon too. He's loose, but he's on the gas. Coletta is a wild man when you get him on the racetrack. Your leader, Coletta, has checked out. Bliss, the hammer, still trying to get around. Your winner is going to be Doug Coletta. Coming around, take the checkered flag. It's Doug's first career USAC national win. Good job, guys. They're happy. Paragon King, down by the club.
Paragon International Raceway, Dio, I'll tell you what, man, that's like a 3/8 of a mile dirt track down there, and they put on a heck of a show. Even the bugs love it.
That's 2 drag strips hooked up by some turns. Kevin Thomas down low gets around Trey House. Billy Rose checking out Doug Coletta. Greg Staub in the lead in the 44 car. Back in the pack, Darlin Foss and Davison. KT, Kevin Thomas down low, forces Staub up, takes the lead, checking out. Driving the Valvoline car there for Paul Hazen. Here we go. Trey House wants a piece of the lead, goes down low, tangles with Thomas, turns around a little bit, gets hooked up with Darlin. House drops back for third. Darlin moves up to second. Thomas still the leader.
Here's what the boy had to say.
It's real special, especially first USAC race after Robbie passed away, because that really hit me hard, and it's going to be a long time before we get back to normal over that deal.
Important to everybody, aren't they? Everybody frets over what kind of shoe you're going to buy. Now, do you want to buy a shoe that's endorsed by some overpaid, overpriced, crybaby basketball, football player? No. You want a shoe that's worn by cool guys like King and Dio, guys like that, don't you? Sure. You want to get a pair of the Ground Effect shoes from Simpson. These are the coolest shoes ever, and only $79.95. Call this 800 number. It's down here at the bottom of the screen. And when you call that number, tell them you saw the 800 number on Racing with Dio and the King, and they will register you for a free pair of these Ground Effect shoes. Oh, man, they're the coolest. Dio, what do you got over there, son?
Well, King, we got this Simpson Made in America t-shirt about Indy cars. It's a Dio and the King special, because you all out there that watch Dio and the King know how much we love Indy cars and take care of them. We're going to help Simpson out. He's got a bunch of these, regular $14.95. You call it 800 number and order them. You can have this, $8.95. Get them out of his warehouse. Hey, let's go racing, King.
Let's go.
USAC midgets. Midget racing at Winchester, Indiana. King, watch Tice Carlson smoke it down the inside and back her in on the high banks.
Oh, man, thank goodness nobody got hurt on that.
Ain't the fast way around. Here we go. Tony Stewart hooks the wheel on Kenny Irwin. Stewart drives it down the Potter V6, down to the bottom to the grass, up in front of Irwin, and gets the top position for the heat to win.
Man.
There's the Biggin trailer.
Yeah.
Race fans, you can buy official Dio and the King t-shirts at the Biggin trailer at all USAC races. Plus, you can buy the Simpson shirts as well. And they'll make the same Simpson Dio King price to you. Here we go. Main event. Steve Barth on the front row. Tony Stewart outside. Stewart takes the early lead. Kenny Irwin runs a tough second.
Stewart and that there Potter V6 did a heck of a job, didn't he, Dio?
Just runs right away with it. Barth holding him up there a little bit. Andy Michener in the 6M down low, running fifth right now, trying to work his way to the front.
And Andy Michener's too daggone good looking to be a race driver.
Hollywood Michener. Here we go. The Lewis car with Mike Bliss. Slides up in front of Michener, almost gets him, and Michener drives around and takes the spot from Bliss, trying to catch the folks in front of him. Irwin for second, and your leader, Tony Stewart.
I tell you, old Mike Bliss has got some big old shoes to fill, that Stevie Reeves, son.
Yeah, he does, and he just banged the wall pretty hard there. Here we are. We're up to the front. Stewart's got the lead. Second place is Mike Bliss. Third place is Andy Michener. Bliss looks low, dives down on Stewart. But looky here, he slides sideways a little bit. Michener trying to go around the top. This is your top three positions. Michener looking low. Bliss low. Can't get around Stewart.
Man, they are dashing out there.
Stewart still got the lead going into turn one. Bliss wants around him bad. Bliss is going to set him up, going to give him a move going into three. He pulls alongside. He dives down. Here comes Andy Michener. Where's Andy Michener going? He's trying to go to the front. He can't quite make it, and he slides up into second place, King.
Man, that is some racing right there, man. I tell you, that Bliss is so tough on pavement.
Here we go. It's Michener and Bliss. Stewart is faded. Michener looks down low. He wants his second career national win for USAC. He ain't getting her. Bliss ain't giving him away. Bliss is taking the easy way, missing the bumps. Michener run that car right through the bumps. Here we go. Zipping it down. Your winner is Mike Bliss. Happy Donnie Skinner there. Raceway Park, we're racing. Heat race action going into turn three. Jeff Howerton gives a little slide job. Collects Mel Kenyon, Mike Hurst. Tips Swell Mel over, the king of midgets.
Man, was that old Mel up there getting spin around?
That was Mel doing the jump down, spin around. Here we go. Feature time. Irwin in the Buick V6 jumps down low. Kenny Nichols' motor won't run good coming off the bottom end. And your early leader is Tice Carlson. Tice running out there. Everything's safe back in the pack. It's a great race coming up here. Chuck Leary, Paige Jones on the outside back there around Phil French, trying to work his way up. But your leader in the front, Tice Carlson in the number 7. Bliss riding second, looking to get around Carlson. Irwin's looking too. Bliss down low, slides up in front. Little slide job there. Tice wants back around, doesn't have the momentum to get back. Oh, Irwin into the wall. There's some trouble going on back there. I dropped back there to look, but guess what? Irwin's got a flat tire, and he's in the wall again.
Oh, man,
he used almost half the track to wreck.
Yes, he did. That boy, he don't want to just crash in one spot. He wants to spread it out, get a sponsor on the
Well, he had a sponsor down in billboards he wanted to get to, I guess.
That's it.
Tony Sturt running third. Tice Carlson and Mike the Hammer Bliss run the lead. Sturt down low on Carlson, slides up. Nice clean pass by Tony. Danny Dryden down low, slides her up on Tice. Can't quite make her. Back up to front. Bliss, Sturt, first, second. A Buick V6 against the Potter V6. Sturt sticks it down low. No slide job here. He just drives around the Hammer. Very clean pass.
That's a working race car right there, that Tony Sturt's driving.
Look at it pull away there a little bit. And here he comes, our buddy, Sturt, the winner. Get well soon, Mal. We'll miss you. Teddy Hines drives this car. Teddy Hines won the night before the 500. Cliff Jacobs, one of the guys that got hurt in the Hoosier Dome, up and around. The Runyon V8. We're going to see more of this.
Down they come for the start of the race, D.O. boy. Look at them there. Look at them Lewis Brothers cars. Man, them doors is showing them the quick way around the racetrack.
Well, they're not in the lead yet, but they are running second and third. Team Louis looking good. Randy Tolsma up the front. He's won here before.
That Tolsma boy is from Idaho. I never met anybody besides Randy Tolsma and his wonderful wife that comes from Idaho.
You ever played with Mr. Potato Head?
Yeah, okay, there's number 2.
Okay, that's what I thought. Team Louis running 1-2 now. Getting chased by, Jack Runyon's in the wall. Tore up. Jackson was headed towards the front. Steve Barth down low, slides up on Paige Jones, pushes him up a little bit. Steve Barth has got the lead. Mr. Independent leading the high-dollar Lewis cars.
Yes, sir, boy, and Paige Jones, and he's a heck of a race car driver.
And Mike Bliss is right behind him, and Danny Dryden hanging in there, too. Barth trying to hold him back. Paige looking down low, slides down underneath him, comes up in front. Barth's going to let him do the easy thing, going to give him the spot. Michener back there working on Paige for the lead. Drives down underneath, slides him up a little bit. A couple weeks ago he did that and about tipped one of them over and hit the wall pretty hard. Michener's got the lead. He's looking for that second win. Paige don't want to give it up. Michener takes it going in 3 and waves goodbye. And your winner is Andy Michener.
Yeah.
There's some happy campers here in Victory Lane. Let's go join them.
Hey, man! Big old can of whooping.
They're kissing like their long-lost cousins, D.O. Oh, man, that was some great midget action out there at Raceway Park, D.O. I'll tell you what, that kind of action makes me hungry, though, man.
King, that was the best. But they had so much sausage out there.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Let's go, man.
Let's go get a little something.
Recreational Center, I got to tell you, this place comes highly recommended by Racing with Dio and the King. We've had a ton of fun. Dio, run down a lineup of some of the guys who've been driving out here with us today.
If you don't know who they are, I ain't telling you. Just watch this video. This is us. This is Dio and the King night at Post Road Recreation. I'm telling you, you need to be here. It's fun. King even won the race.
I smoked them off, baby. Ain't no doubt about it.
King was smoking. King was hot, playing air hockey, playing everything. Over here on the machines, we got Randy Tolsma left, Mike Bliss right. Working on the road racing skills,
What
King.
kind of little girly man is that there riding on that there road course thing? What kind of little...
Look at them. They're all over the road on the game. They can't even drive a road course on a game.
Oh, that's horrible. That is terrible.
Let's get to the go-karts and go racing.
This is quite true.
King on the outside,
look at
Bliss
me blow
on the
down.
inside.
Let me
Billy Rose gets almost spun
I
out.
show them boys a quick way around that racetrack. I get down there and start playing huggy pole. You can't get around me.
That's what Bliss was saying. Bliss is kind of like right on you there. Bliss down on the inside.
Look at that guy now. They're
Rose
smoking.
slides by you. You're in the middle. You're a sandwich.
I'm a sandwich.
How'd you win this race?
Well, just watch here, son.
You just wanged Rose. You wanged Bliss. Bliss up high, dives down low. You're in trouble now,
I'm in
buddy.
deep trouble now. I'm smoked
The
off.
Hammer. Mike Bliss. Ooh, he turns around Billy Rose. That's how you won it.
That's how you win the race.
Woo! Yeah, King. Stevie Reeves in the wall hard. That's our Grand National racer. Randy Tolsma out there, Brian Hayden, and his brother Skinnion. And there's the fantastic crowd watching us. This is Dio and the King night. Mike Bliss into the wall with Billy Rose, trying to run head on. Oh, what am I doing here? And we talked to Billy Rose about him.
You stood on the gas, you had a lot of fun. Did you feel a lot of confidence out there without Steve Butler under the roof?
Well, it made it a lot easier. You still got to watch Mike Bliss, though, and Stevie Reeves. He's been blocking me all night long.
These guys stuck some wheels in you, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. They're getting good at it, too. I don't know what... It's time for paybacks now.
And paybacks he will. Out there in the group, is he going to get somebody or what?
Boom, boom, boom.
He's looking on the inside of Jolt and Joe, our photographer. Oh, it's a Rock Hudson. They spun Leo out, and they're going on.
I'll tell you what, though,
This is the most fun we ever had,
Oh,
King.
yeah, man. And
Look at all them people there.
Look at everybody all lined up there, Stevie Reeves and everybody. It was a great night. We had a ton of fun.
Yeah, everybody come on out to Post Road now. You know, King, these feet you see right here, they do a lot of humping on this camera shooting Racing with Dio and the King. And all you folks out there, these Simpson Ground Effect shoes are the best shoe you can buy. $79.95. You call this 800 number down here below, and you tell them that you want them from Dio and the King. You'll register for a free set of Ground Effect shoes that they're going to draw, and you'll get them next week. They're the best. King, wake up. Wake up, King. Come on, man. Shoot.
That girl's got more curves than Lugana Seca. Anyhow, you want to get one of these here American-made Simpson Racing T-shirts. See, they got a front on them and a back on them. They regularly retail for $1,045. That's the racer's price. But for you, because you watched Racing with Dio and the King, you can pick one up for $8.95. Call that 800 number, man. Get yourself a pair of shoes and a T-shirt. You can be hip like the King. I ain't lying. You really can.
Race coming, Mitsubishi.
The world also lost a world champion, Ayrton Senna. The world stopped and mourned him. We just mourned him. We also lost a good friend in Benny Leba, a tire buster buddy of mine. Did all the sprints and midgets. Who's your tire? Benny, you're a hell of a beer drinker, and you're my buddy. But, King, we also lost a real good friend of ours.
Real good buddy of ours and a national champion and a world-class racer and a world-class man, Robbie Stanley from Brownsburg, Indiana, was fatally injured in Winchester, and we're going to miss him tremendously.
Now, we at Dio and the King have a special deal for all you Robbie Stanley fans out there.
Looking back, all the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything for a moment. Wasn't I a king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, hey, who's to say? You know I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. It's my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance.
Friends and fans of Racing with Dio and the King, right here's an address. You write us a letter, you let us know what you like, what you didn't like, or if you want any racing videos, I shoot them, I'll sell them to you, no problem. But we want your comments, we want your support. Call that Simpson number, because the more people that call that Simpson number, the more times you're going to see Racing with Dio and the King. What about it, King? Do it! We want you to come join us in our race shop on Saturday night at midnight on Fox 59.
Racing with Dio and the King.
Be there!